Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ICE Esports 1v1 Premiership. We are live and we are ready to crack on with what is going to be a very exciting game. We have finished Season 3 regulation games. We are completely done and dusted on that. Now we've just got to look forward to the semi-final that is today, and then in 2 weeks time we are going to be going on with our final itself. A reminder, the final is indeed a best of 3 game, and James will be going against the winner of today's match. So a lot is on the line right now. A very important game, obviously one of the most important of the season, when it decides who will go to the final and who will be going up against James for the title of Season 3 champion. Anyway, let's have a look at what left us last time. Let's have a look at the standings.
I think we should just give the win to Adam.
Games.
James' dad. That's what left us.
Let's have a look at the standings right now. Obviously,
Hey, Con, I don't know why you're laughing.
Obviously, the Season 3 is over. This is the end of the. This is the end of the Premiership Season 3, and this is the table which has left us. So we have James in first place. Everyone obviously played 8 games, as they do. James won 5, lost 3, a round difference of plus 11. Tyler played 8, won 5, lost 3, a round difference of plus 5. And he will be going up against the third place today, which was Will, who had a 50-50 win-loss ratio, won 4, lost 4, plus 5. Adam just missed out with the round difference playing a part in him not being able to compete in today's match. He had the exact same as Will, except instead of his round difference being of a positive, it was unfortunately -2. And then, of course, at the bottom we have Connor, who won 2 games, lost his other 6, and a -17 round difference. So that is the standings that left us at the end of Season 3. Obviously, that's in the past now. Those won't be changing now. Those are... So James has won the standings, but the champion of Season 3 will be decided in the final. But, yeah. A very interesting game today, a very important one, and let's get right into it. So we're going to have Will up against
Speaking of important, Tom, look in the chat.
Why? What's happened?
Right, I feel you'll find what's in there most descriptive.
This is just not really good.
I just think it's funny.
Well, let's get into what we've got so far. So obviously, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, let's talk about what we've got today. What we've got today, we've got Will versus Tyler. Obviously, these two have gone against each other quite a lot. We saw a lot of changes from these two throughout the season. Obviously, Tyler managed to win 1 more game than Will was able to, but we saw Will struggling a lot at the end of the season. In fact, it was a very convincing victory against the first place finisher James, which allowed Will to be able to advance to the semi-final against Tyler. So yeah, let's get your thoughts, Will, of how the season went for you, and if you think that downwards trend is definitely over now.
You know, first part of the season, you know, very dominant.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I was very happy with how I was doing. You know, then we had a pretty long break, you know, during exams. I just came back and just lost the touch. But I think I've got it back now.
Okay. I mean, Tyler, obviously it's been very inconsistent on your end. You had some absolutely amazing games, and then you had some absolutely awful games. What are your what are you going to do to try and see if you can rectify that situation?
Well, I'm always saying I am the most consistent here at being inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I'm really not too sure on how today's game's going to go. And with my previous performances in ranked as well as in 1v1s haven't really been going too well. So we'll just have to see how it goes when it started.
Well, I'll tell you what, you might not be too sure of who's going to win this one, but community have definitely got a clear favourite. Obviously, the poll went up yesterday, or the day before, sorry, should I say, and it was who's going to win the semi-final, Will versus Tyler.
Wait a sec, Tom.
And the poll is closed. Obviously, right now it's been up for 24 hours because we delayed the stream. But yeah, the winner was definitely Will, with an 88% vote for Will and a 12% vote for Tyler. So a very clear favourite from the people who are watching, with Will absolutely
what kind of special votes for Tyler?
Will really storming away with that vote. So, Will, does that fill you with confidence, or are you a little bit?
I mean,
What do you think about that?
Just confirms the confidence I've already got, really.
Right, okay. Tyler, are you a little bit disappointed in that one?
No, Tyler's scared.
Well, it didn't really change too much because I'm not really expecting too much out of this game, if I'm fully honest.
You better expect to win or else.
Well, let's go into the map pool, and with the map pool, we'll also go through the changes which are coming with this game. Obviously, it is Season 4 now, technically, of the rules which are coming in of the regulations. So, the 6-pick phase has gone, so we're not having that. We've got shorter. The prep phase hasn't changed at all, neither has the post plant, but the timing of the round itself has been reduced to I can't remember what the time was now.
40 hours and 52 seconds.
You know, the times of the rounds has been reduced massively.
10 minutes.
So it's about 3 minutes now, or along those lines.
4 hours.
But we have got a bit of a change in the map pool. So the map, we've got Villa has been thrown out,
Yeah, played now
and
the only map.
Coastline has been put in its place. So the map pool is
Oh,
as
Coastline.
follows: Oregon, Clubhouse,
No, it's not.
Border, Chalet,
Fortnite.
and Coastline. So those will be the maps
Tilted Towers.
which we're playing on today.
Tilted Towers.
Tilted Towers, for God's sake. Those are the games which we'll be playing on. Those are the maps which we'll be playing on today. Obviously, Coastline being the new addition to that, and also Oregon got brought in a little bit earlier just to replace the newly reworked house. We didn't want to be playing on a brand new reworked map because we wanted it to be as competitive as possible. Anyway, the ban phase, obviously it's a best of one. The final isn't the same as that, but Will, you get the you're going to be starting on the attack today, so you get the first ban. So which one is it going to be?
Oof. I'm banning Clubhouse.
Clubhouse is going to be off the board. We're not going to be going to whatever Pro League maps then. That still leaves 3 in the rotation, though obviously Chalet being the only one that isn't a Pro League map. But Tyler, are you going to get rid of Chalet, or are you going to leave that one in? Which one are you going to get rid of?
Coastline sounds quite interesting, actually. The fact that you put that in, I didn't actually think about it.
He's
So
gonna
I'm
ban
going to ban Coastline.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there
There it is. There it is. Anyway, Coastline going to be off the board. That's a brand new map which hasn't been played at all so far. Obviously, this is the first game that it could actually be played in. That's going to be taken off the board. So that leaves us with Oregon, Border, or Chalet. Will, which one are you going to take off the board with Tyler getting that final vote?
You will take off my
Skyscraper.
switch, he's going to Gulag.
I'm banning Skyscraper.
What?
No, I'm gonna get rid of Border.
You'll get rid of Border. Okay, that leaves us with either the newish map of Oregon in the pool, or Chalet is the map that is left
Let's
on the
ban
board.
Chalet.
Okay, so I didn't see that one coming at all, but Chalet off the board, and we've got Oregon in the mix. Although I don't know
And,
what has gone on
Oregon.
there, but I've it turns out my Oregon picture for the map which has been chosen is apparently
not
house. Yeah, so give me a sec.
We're going house then.
Apparently we're
Why
going
don't we go
house. But let's get the Oregon on there, and then have a quick talk
We don't
about
go
that.
to house, I'm leaving straight away.
Obviously, that's the wrong Oregon.
The fact that Tom didn't say
This
anything, that
is
means I'm leaving
I don't know
straight
what's happened here, but that should have been changed.
Tom put the old
I don't know what's happened here.
Yeah, Tom, bring back the old one. Come on.
Okay, no, I got it, got it.
Oregon.
And it's also gone massive on the screen. But
Oh,
we
you got
won't
the old
mind
Oregon.
that. Okay, here we go. So, Oregon. Yeah, Will, what are your thoughts on that? Obviously, you didn't get the final vote. Are you happy that you went to Oregon, or would you have preferred to go to a different map?
Plan.
You know,
Plan.
I mean, it was all part of the grand scheme, you know.
This was the plan.
Me and Tyler has pre-agreed to come to Oregon
Schemers.
simply because, you know, it's an epic rematch of last
Simply.
semi-final, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
But the map
Well,
this
it's an
time's
epic
been
rematch.
reworked.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
it's the exact same. Tyler's in second, I'm in third. Semi-final, you know. I think it's going to be a great match.
Definitely going to be an exciting one to watch. So we are going to be going back to Oregon. Obviously, you said you had a pre-arranged agreement there, Tyler. Are you as excited as Will is for the rematch at the Oregon grounds? Obviously, a
If I'm
rematch
fully
of
honest,
season
I've
2
got
semi-final.
so much pressure on me to make this a good match, and I just feel like I'm just not
No,
going
you
to
don't.
perform. But
Trust me, no you don't. No
like,
one
'cause
cares.
if I
No one
don't,
watches the
it's
streams.
going to be a trash match.
No one watches the
Sorry,
streams to
every
begin with.
So I
This
feel
is
like
Tom
I'm
and
pressured
you.
to make it
What do you
good.
mean? I'm watching it right now, bro.
But I can't.
There you go, James.
Mhm.
I'm watching.
But just, like
Anyway.
I said before, like I've said like 16 times, let's just see how the game goes.
Well, yeah,
New
let's see
game.
how the game goes.
Let's
Indeed,
game.
obviously,
Get in the game.
Oregon are
Yeah,
very,
let's
a
just
very
go.
Well, to
small.
be honest, I've got to win this terrorist hunt, and I've got that one guy who's just hiding outside. Got to find him, boys.
Alright, so whilst we just wait for the lobby to get full there, obviously we're still waiting on you, Tyler. If you want
Someone
to
say Paul.
switch sides, please.
Found him.
Okay, so we should be able to get into
James
this
will never say
this
not to
game
Paul.
pretty quickly. Right, I was going to deal with that. There we go. But yeah, the semi-final. A rematch of last year's semi-final. Obviously, the Season 2 semi-final was an absolutely incredible game to watch. That came down to a very, very close game, and Will won that one out in the end. That was in
What was the
Oregon. The final round, Tyler playing the Montaigne, Will on the Valkyrie,
Oh,
and
It was
Will
trash.
chasing the Montaigne outside. Tyler dropping his shield with 10 seconds left, and Will landing the shots before Tyler could come away with a melee. It was such a great round, that one. But we'll see if Tyler makes any massive
Well,
mistakes,
give me
like
two
taking the
advantages in a
shield.
row.
Yeah,
That's not happening
let's
this
see.
time.
Let's see if Tyler makes a massive mistake by taking a shield again.
We'll see about
I mean, if you're going to take a shield
we will.
in the Prem, you take Blitz because Montaigne is not a good shield by yourself. So you've got to. Yeah, Tyler, don't take.
I'm gonna do
Montaigne.
like my 1v1.
Don't take Montaigne. Well, you want to do that, James? You feel free. But anyway, we're just waiting for Will to join, then we should be able to get this game underway. But I've got an idea.
invite.
Whilst we're waiting for Will to join, we know how long it takes with this Xbox UI to mute everyone up, and as we've got quite a few people
I need
in
an
the
invite.
lobby right now, let's just do that now. Let's just start to mute everyone up.
Tom, I need an
And
invite.
hopefully, I'm sending it, Will. Although I already sent
You
it
can
like
join.
two.
Hey, Tom, it
Yeah.
works now. They fixed it.
Oh, they fixed
It's
it.
fixed.
Well, let's just mute everyone up anyway, and
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
get
yeah.
let's get
I'd
ready
speed
to
up
go.
really
So
well.
casters
Right,
meet players,
goodbye,
players meet
Thomas.
casters, and
Oh no! I say it's
Okay.
easy.
Tyler, I swear to God, if you bet, Tyler, you better
okay,
win.
mute,
Tyler,
and
sorry.
let's go.
I almost muted Adam.
Okay, so there we are. I've got both of them muted. So whilst we sit and wait, okay, Will is in the lobby. So guys, obviously I do this at the start of every game. Who do we think's going to win, and what do we think the scoreline's going to be?
Will.
Okay, Adam going
Will.
for the Will. You going for the Will. James, you following suit and going for Will like everyone else.
No, I'm going Tyler.
You're going Tyler. Okay, score lines. Adam, we'll start with you.
12-0.
Okay, that's not no. So I'm just going to go 7-0 for Adam. James, what are you going for?
5-7.
It's a 7-5 victory for Tyler, so a close one in James's book. And Connor, what's your scoreline going to be?
7-5 for Will.
7-5 for Will. So James and
I reckon
Connor,
it's going to be like with James.
one in thinking the exact same scoreline, just thinking different players are going to come away with that final round win. Anyway, let's get into this game. It is Will, it is Tyler, and we are going to Oregon. What a game this one is going to be. Let's have a look at what the ban phase is going to give us.
Boys, look at the chat. Look at chat. Just do it. Just do it.
Tom, who do you want to win? That's the real question.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say which one I want to win because I mean,
Yeah.
Well, no, I can't. It's not that I'm not going to say it. So I don't know who I'd rather win. As Ash is the first
What, Adam,
ban
what the fuck is that?
off the board.
Ash is the first ban.
Yeah, Ash is the
Adam.
first one, which is weird. Yeah.
Adam! Tom, look at this chat.
Yeah, look at the one above it. It's quite funny. I'm
it's
here to assist you.
Yeah, I just
Capiteo
very concerned.
going to be the second ban coming out. Obviously, Will getting these two
Racist.
middle bans, and Mirror is going to be the first defender to have taken off the board. So very obvious bans there. Obviously, Will is decent on the Ash, Tyler definitely decent on the Captain and the Mirror, and Vigil going to be the final ban off the board. I think that's a good one for Tyler. We all know how much he likes to use his drones. We know he's very obsessed with his droning, so having the Vigil banned is a very powerful operator for him. Anyway, this is the first round. I think this is the first round of the Premiership on the new Oregon. Have we played a game on the new Oregon before for the Premiership? I
Don't think so.
don't
no.
think we have.
Don't
so-
think, no.
No, so this
Because
is
it was
quite
only
interesting to
implemented for just before me and Tyler. Wasn't it?
see. Yeah. Alright, well, let's have a look then. Let's see how this one goes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so Tyler going to be taking the Valkyrie. Will going to be on the Hibana. We'll see how useful these picks are going to turn out. I mean, Will taking the Hibana, a very good operator, especially in the Premiership, provides a lot of utility and versatility, coming with the assault rifle that's powerful, the SMG secondary, always useful to have, and also the X-Carrier's pellets able to blow open the walls. Powerful in the Premiership, obviously. Those two reinforcements are crucial where you place them because they're the only reinforcements that you have. Tyler playing the Valkyrie, again, those cameras, he loves his information, so obviously that is going to prove to be useful, although we do know that Will, when he goes against Tyler, he does like to find Tyler on those cams and get an easy, vulnerable shot, so we'll see how useful it will actually, these cams will actually be for Tyler, but they're going to be in useful positions, so see how that one goes. Obviously, a lot quicker of a round, a much faster paced game that we're going to see now with these new rules. Obviously, the timing has been changed, so already we've only got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, whereas before it would be about 3 minutes 40 seconds right now. So the timing is, we're taking away a minute of the timing just to keep it a bit more fast paced and a bit more interesting to watch, you know, making sure that it's not just people droning for absolutely ages. We're going to not need to drone for too long, though. He finds out exactly where the Valkyrie is, sat in bunks right now, sort of in the bomb A section of site, not even using the 6 carriers pellets. He can just use a breach charge to open the walk-in wardrobe wall, going on to his second drone, well, his first drone that hasn't been destroyed yet, but definitely not in a position to get any intel. We'll be taking a holographic sight on the assault rifle, a very I wouldn't say it's a powerful sight, but definitely a niche one, as now he goes for a rush straight into sight in a possible plant position right now. Unreinforced wall for Tyler to potentially get a wall bang through right now as he goes for the nitro cell placement instead. Blows that open, goes for a peek, and he's going to catch Will on the rotate, and Tyler's going to take that first round. A nice play there from Tyler, a good distraction with the nitro cell on the wall. Will, we're making the rotate, and Tyler going to land the shots with the MPX. A little bit of a shaky round regarding aim, but Will, in the end, he's going to lose that first round, and that's going to put Tyler in a 1-0 advantage.
I wouldn't advise the rush from Will's behalf, knowing Tyler's very good at countering.
I reckon this game's gonna become one of the repeats that me and Tyler had on this map. Quite a while ago. Was it last season or the season before?
It was last season, I think, when you had that very close game. I mean, I have to say, yeah, I have to say this is. I was surprised in that first round of just how aggressive it was. I mean, Will wasted absolutely no time whatsoever and just charged into sight.
Well, I think Will's trying to
catch Tyler off guard a little bit.
The fact that Tyler hasn't been playing much today, as obviously he's, as you've seen, he doesn't really warm up that much anymore. This morning, Will's been on all morning. I've obviously been on with him, so I feel like Will's just trying to use the fact that he's had a lot of time to warm up and get ready, just to maybe catch Tyler a bit off guard.
I was warmed up.
Well, he definitely caught Tyler off guard on that first round, that's for sure. But yeah, Tyler with a beautiful way to regain control of that round. You know, he adapted very well, which I thought was surprising because Tyler doesn't usually deal well with rushes. But it was a very good round from Tyler. Obviously, he got the nitro cell off as a distraction on the wall, and and was able to draw Will's attention from that. And he wasn't scared to go for an aggressive peek and take that gunfight heads up. He was confident in his ability to win that gunfight, which is something we don't really see from Tyler, and you know that's great to see. First set of X-Carrier's pellets of the game going to be detonating on the wall right there that Will is just blown open. Tyler going to be sat a little bit exposed to that, but he's going to rotate now. He's between a rock and a hard place, with that wall being opened up and the barricade right next to him being destroyed as well. Will wanted to open up as much as possible, using a breach charge to open up that next wall in security and opening up these barricades as well. That's the versatility that Hibana brings. The X-Carrier's pellets and the breach charges allows for a lot of different angles to be opened up. Tyler going to be playing around this though, as he now goes out of sight, using Will's X-Carrier's wall walking section to his own advantage, and he's going for a bit of a roam right now, playing this Malusi, so if Will does get in sight, those Banshees are going to provide a lot of coverage for Tyler and the ability to get back to sight quicker than Will's able to take control. Will going on the drone, and now he's going to pull off, as now he has control of site, seeing those Malusi Banshees there. He's going to get rid of one of them, but one still remains in sight, as now Will is watching the door, and a beautiful pre-fire through the wall could have landed on Tyler's head if he wasn't crouching. He's got the T5 SMG in hand, a very powerful gun in this type of situation, a very powerful gun if Will isn't even watching the door that he's potentially going to walk in from. Will going to go on the drone now, trying to find out where Tyler is as Tyler pulls off from his flank. If he captured that, he probably would have been able to win the round, as now he starts to walk a little bit closer sight into Will's line of sight. The drone going to be crucial here in spotting Tyler. He might just have caught the feet as Tyler goes for a rotate through into security, and there we are, the drone spots him out. But Tyler not going to shoot it, he's just going to carry on walking round with the rotate now. Oh god, my voice is going.
Tom, don't forget to Jesus Christ, you sound like you're doing a thingy.
I've lost my voice.
Sound like you're at an
Tom's
auction.
dead.
I'm so dead.
Tom's dead now.
Oh god. I
What are you
actually
doing,
can't
Tom, an
speak.
auction? Jesus Christ.
Will going for the plant though. Oh my god.
Just let him watch. You'll be
The
fine.
plant going down in the last 10 seconds. Tyler firing shots in through a wall, but Will's going to take the heads up gunfight. 4 seconds left as Will goes for the peak, and Will lands the shots. Tyler not playing aggressive enough, and Will is able to finish out round 2 there. And I am 100% dead. Oh god.
Tom's dead.
Oh god.
Where's Adam? Is Adam alive?
I don't know if Adam's alive or not, but I most certainly am not.
Most likely asleep. Tom, go get a drink.
I need a drink. Give me a sec. You guys just talk about the round.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So basically, Tyler's bad. Will's meant to be good. Will did autistic plays. Tyler did autistic plays. Both of them are bad.
And now Tom's dead.
Attackers need to locate
Yeah,
and
Tom
defuse
died.
bomb.
To be fair, it's
Look at the face
it's
cam.
shaping up.
Look
Yeah.
at the face cam. He looks like a broken man.
It's gonna shape up to be a good game.
Bomb
Calling
located
it.
by attackers.
Tom's just sat there curled over on his floor. Jesus, I don't think I've ever heard Tom like choke that much in his life.
Ten seconds left.
Did you also think
5
that
seconds
Tom needs to
remaining.
like chill out as well when he commented? He speaks way too fast.
Attackers are
Bro, he's just being
defuse
in
the
terror.
bomb.
The man is just trying to be in terror. And kicks. Nah, I think he bombs in terror mode. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's trying to be that Mexican guy that's at an auction.
I don't think anyone listens to his comms as well. Like Tom's calls. I think it's just for the gameplay. Or like just the bullying that ensues from everyone else.
35 going once, twice, gonna get 30, 30, 35.
Yeah, so Tom's gonna drop you in the paper, yeah, and then
Oh my
Tom-
god.
Tom's
Oh
asked
my
us
god.
to commentate, we're just taking a nick out of his commentating.
Ugh.
He was bullying you for being bad at life.
Okay. Well, so I've got a pint of water and a glass of
You're
lemonade
drunk.
now, so I should be okay.
Why do you get both? Are you weird?
Oh yeah, we were just laughing at your face on the face cam. You look like a broken man.
I am broken. Anyway, Tyler's going to be taking out the cardiac sensor at a very ill-advised point, as now he loses a lot of HP, left down on 20. Will not landing as many as those shots there as he probably would have hoped to, but Tyler have a couple of shots through the wall, none of them going to land. Will playing a little bit aggressive now, hoping to catch Tyler off guard as Tyler's making a rotate of his own. It's a game of cat and mouse as both of them are just walking through each other's steps right now. The Pulse are going to be going for the reload, though, watching the door that Will's about to push into, and they'll land a lot of those shots, but not enough. Tyler with massive health disadvantage, and Will's going to take that round. Round 3 going the way of Will, as that's a 2-1 lead for Will, as we go into Tyler's final defensive round.
Tom, you're gonna gain asthma from talking too much. Jesus Christ. Hey Tom, you'd make a really good auctioneer though.
That's why you said this about 80 times now.
Yeah, but I'm still just reinforcing my point of
He's not the only one who said it.
just how fast you talk.
Desert Chew also said it.
Who?
One of the casters for EU League.
Said what?
Well, I asked
Attackers need to locate and
I asked him what I could do to improve my casting, and he said to slow down the talking a little bit, and to build it up, build up the amount you speak and build up the height factor a little bit more throughout the round. And he also said,
told you how to cast.
yeah, and he also said, "Oh no, they're not too bad, and you make a great auctioneer with the amount of it, with the ability to be able to speak so fast."
So I'm just gonna insult you every time you speak fast.
Thanks.
Tell you to be quiet.
10
Going
seconds.
once, twice. Sold. to the
And
gentleman in the
Emma
back.
sold to the man at the back.
5 seconds to go.
Jesus. And Isaac sold
Attackers
to
are
Adam.
moving out.
Alright, so what's going on?
Locate a bomb and
What's going on
defuse it.
Well, Will
Well,
is
you know,
Will's continuing his trend of playing the Hibana every single round. Obviously, he won't be able to continue that into round 5
Well,
with him being on the defense.
well,
But
I think Will's a bit Did Will get rid of the mirror? Yeah, he did. I was gonna say he's probably playing Hibana because he probably is a bit worried about the mirror, but since that is off the board, then that's obviously not the case.
Yeah,
It's I
she's a
think
good operator play there. Very
Hibana's
good operator
a
for him.
very. I think Hibana's a really more aggressive card creature than Thermite.
absolutely, the more aggressive
Well,
one.
yeah,
He's got a more
it's
powerful gun.
100% more.
Got a
Yeah,
more
yeah.
powerful gun.
She's a
Yeah.
free speed
Yeah.
for one, more powerful gun, better guns in general.
And I think
Yeah.
that
And her
suits
ability
how
helps
Will
her.
plays as well as more.
Definitely the
aggressive
best hard breacher
People-
for Will.
we just
Very
don't-
aggressive. As now Will's trying to bait Tyler into his line of sight with his drone, but Tyler a bit too smart for that. He's not going to go for it. Tyler's playing the Legion, so again, go for that T5 SMG. You know, a gun which he's definitely very adept at, and a gun that is very powerful and quite capable. But Will now go for a rush into sight. He's going to find the Legion. Going to go for a shot. Not going to land it though, as now Tyler's sat inside dorms. Hoping to see if he's able to catch Will on the push. Will again going on his drone, trying to find out where Tyler is, but the goo mine going to go out, and if that gets stuck in Will's leg, that could be detrimental. But Will's going to shoot it out as now he goes for the peek, but Tyler's going to win the gunfight instead. Will not able to clutch that round out, and Tyler definitely. Oh, a nice shot there from the crouch, going into the head height, and they're following through with his bullets there. Able to get a beautiful headshot onto Will, and that gives us a 2-all split as we go into the side swap.
It's a
my
very
controller
even
does
game at the
that.
moment.
I feel like Will would win if he slowed down a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Will needs to just collect his thoughts a little bit. He's kind of rushing into this when he doesn't need to. Obviously, there's the time difference now that with the new rules. But you know, it's not so much of a time difference that you've got to just run into sight and that's it. You know, we've only got down to like the last, what was it, like 10 seconds of the second round when Will just pushed into sight, but he didn't actually do anything when he was in there. He just went on his drone, sat there, even though he had control. So it's not like there's a lack of time. You know, you can't just dawdle around like you used to be able to. You can't just sit on drones for the entire round.
Yeah.
Or not the entire round, but you can't just sit on drones for quite literally 2 minutes and then still have a minute left to be able to do whatever you want to do. And that's the whole point of this. I think Will's playing a bit too over-aggressive right now, but maybe he's trying to do that to throw Tyler off, so that could be part of his strategy, but I don't know. Anyway,
Well, I was talking to him before, and Will did say that he did want to start defense first with Tyler. But obviously, since starting on blue team, that's obviously not done as well.
yeah. What, James?
Oh, nothing. No, yeah, I'll send it you, Tom. I'll send it you.
Okay. Okay, anyway, back onto the topic of the round now. Obviously, it is the side switch, so Will finally gets his shot at defense, like Connor just said that Will was wanting today. You get 4 rounds of that before the
Well,
next
no,
one.
he basically just wanted to wind Tyler up. He wanted to wind Tyler up because, well, Tyler's worse when he's annoyed.
Well, Tyler's going to be
This-
on
this-
the attack
His whole
now.
plan was to wind him up.
Tyler on the attack, going to be playing the gridlock, so a very powerful operator at crushing people with her belly, being the big fat operator that she is. But a pretty decent
Are you legally
operator
allowed to say
as well. I'm definitely legally allowed to say that. But sorry. Anyway, yeah, so Tyler going to be going on for a rappel on the Dorm's window. Not something that we usually see too often, but a couple of shots there could lead to Will's demise. But a beautiful shot there from Will, only just missing the head of the gridlock. Tyler going to throw in his first set of tracks. Those are going to be deployed down on Dorms, but Will, they're not too difficult to shoot those out, especially when it's not being contested. Tyler goes for a rotate to the dining hall roof main window into Dorms, but Will in a very powerful position to deny this push. He can just peek one angle into another. There's nothing stopping him from losing this gunfight. He has every advantage, and now he goes for a rotate. Tyler saw this though. He is sitting and waiting. Another track's going out, and the third track's going out, but Will going to be able to shoot all those. Tyler now coming in for a push. He has got the ACOG though, so a close range battle might not be the best decision for him to make, as Will is sitting and waiting. Tyler going to be behind the bunks, as now Will runs away, looking to make a rotate, trying to play this one a little bit smart, as now he goes for a peek, and he sees Tyler's heads and lands the shots. A beautiful play from Will, running away when Tyler wasn't watching, and a nice kill there on Tyler, who was definitely not watching the right angle, and there we go. What a shot from Will, as he gets his first round on the defensive half.
So the scoreline is
3-3
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. Going to Will.
Of course,
That's
naturally.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Will's going to go on the defense now, of course, and
Yeah.
I would say Will's a better defensive
Protect
player.
your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, he's definitely, he can play both sides, obviously, like anyone can, but he's definitely more adept and more, I'd say, confident in his plays on the defensive side. It shows he's not afraid to take a gunfight.
Because
But
you're the one with the advantage.
yeah, the defensive side is inherently the advantageous side to be on. It's just how it works. But I don't know. I mean, I say that I think Will has learnt from his mistakes on the attack and what lost him those 2 rounds on the attack with that defensive round, because on that, when he was playing Alibi, although that is an aggressive operator, he was playing it quite passive, to be honest. He wasn't just running in with no intel, that type of stuff. Obviously can't get intel on the defensive side anyway, but he wasn't just running in, taking every gunfight he could find like he was when he was playing Hibana. Instead, he was sort of waiting for Tyler to come to him, dragging Tyler towards him and then pouncing when the time was right, and it was really smartly played in that first defensive round for Will, compared to how he played his attacks. It was sort of like a completely different play style, which was great to see, because obviously it worked, and it was definitely more powerful against Tyler. As now it's Tyler's turn to try and see if he can even up the scoreline. Going to be using the DMR of Dokkaebi to get rid of some hatches. I mean, we don't really see Dokkaebi too much in the Premiership. That's a bit of a surprise. But the Mozzie coming out from Will, he's not going to stick with just one operator on the defensive side, like he relied on the attack. Tyler going to be sitting and waiting. They're going to make a rotate through to Freezer. Oh no, maybe not. He's just going to go on the yeah, no, getting rid of the Freezer hatch. He's just using his DMR for a lot of destruction on the hatches right now. But Will has got one of Tyler's drones there. Quite clearly he was using a drone he had on the Pest, so Will has got one drone on his side. We'll see what he's able to do with that extra bit of intel. And obviously when you've got one drone on your side, obviously it helps with the intel that you can get, but it also stops Tyler from getting intel himself. So we'll see if that provides any oh, there we are. And there we are, no drones for Tyler. We'll see if that provides any massive advantages for Will. A bit of a pre-fire coming in there though. Tyler going to get rid of a barricade as well, goes for a couple of shots through the laundry room. Tyler going to go for the first phone call of the round. Maybe our Will's phone going to be going off, although he's just going to ignore that though. He's patiently going to let that ring out and wait for it to automatically hang up. Will now making a flank round instead. He's going to try and see if he can get an easy kill on Will by shooting him in the back as he looks to drop down meeting Hall hatch straight into Bomb B. The second phone call coming out, and there we go. That is it. That is all the phone calls gone there for Tyler, and he's found himself shooting his own drone And now he's going to have to break through these barricades. So the push
Tyler
was...
shot his own drone.
Yeah, it was Mozzie's though.
Oh no, Will's.
But
Oh.
he goes for a couple of hits through a barricade. He wanted a silent push, stealthy push behind the back of Will, but the barricade's proving to be very powerful as Will gets another round there. A beautiful shot onto the Dokkaebi. And Tyler seemingly lost on these attacks. Will definitely in the power play position, and he's playing very smart right now. Those barricades at the back, hugely influential of Tyler not being able to just walk in and shoot Will in the back. Will heard the sound cues, he made the rotates, he made the play and won that round.
Yeah, I wouldn't say for Tyler he should have got an operator he didn't normally play, because I don't think I've seen him in the last season play Dokkaebi. Yeah, granted it's a strong operator for a 1v1. Over for Tyler, I don't think it's his play.
Don't
Yeah.
go for it if you know how to play her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tyler's not very.
yeah, Dokkaebi
good
wasn't
with
the
DMR.
I don't think
Or
I've seen
something
Tyler ever play with a DMR like properly, unless it was in like a.
like that.
casual
He
mess
used to.
around.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he used to play DMRs
he
all
did,
the
yeah.
time. But
I
I'm pretty
can't
sure he was.
remember.
A
It was
Dokkaebi
it
main,
was
but
it
that
was a
like
long time
seasons
ago. Yeah, it was a very long time ago, and then Adam inherited that ages ago, and that's
That was
what Adam does now.
2018, roundabout.
Yeah.
So I mean, Will in that round he played the Mozzie, and he started playing Mozzie again. And Mozzie's a very good operator, I would say, for a 1v1 especially. You have their drones on defense. You have your cameras and their drones now, and you have pretty good gun. It's a shame that you don't have the shotgun, which would have made it a lot more powerful if it rotates. But
Yeah.
I
But
would
we
say
know
Mozzie's
what
probably
Will's
the
like
best
with
bot.
rotates.
No, yeah, true, yeah. The man would be rotating for all day and then get killed.
He would spend way too long on this. So maybe the shotgun coming away from Mozzie wasn't such a bad change for Will in the Premiership, because that stops him being shot whilst he's shotgunning a wall. Anyway, I
Also,
thought...
can you just real quick go in the Snapchat chat real quick, Tom, and look at something, because I think I need help.
Okay, well, obviously there's no 6-pick phase now, because we're trying to make it, you know, a bit more smoother, a bit more fast, and cutting out the stuff that we don't need. Okay, but the Nook is coming out from Tyler, and the Jaeger on the side of Will, so Will's sticking with operators that he knows how to play, operators he's comfortable with, you know, he's very confident.
And Tyler going to operators.
And
that we've
Tyler
rarely seen
playing not even necessarily operators that he doesn't play, but operators no one plays. I mean, no one plays a Nook, because she's a very niche operator. You
Will does.
barely see the Nook ever being played.
No, it's Adam. Adam plays.
Adam plays the Nook rarely, but I mean,
But he doesn't play it a lot.
no,
That's the thing,
it's an operator that you take
Yeah, like Tom
if
was
there's
saying.
no one else available, or you know, it's just someone else. You need to play a fragger, but you just want to be able to have that extra silent step about you. You know, that extra Kavera element to your plays. You know, that sneak element that you want. But I don't know why Tyler's taken the Nook. I mean, it's definitely not an operator he ever plays. And I don't know if it'll be that powerful, to be honest. I mean,
But he does have a lot of experience with the FMG9 though, because he does play smoke with it, which triggers a lot of
It's
smoke.
not a good gun though. It doesn't. You can have as
Yeah,
much
but
experience as you want. It's
it's not
very
his-
easy to use, and it's a very bad gun as well. It doesn't give you any advantages in any gunfight whatsoever. It is very, very. Its rate of fire isn't great. Its damage is even worse. So another barricade being broken there by Tyler. Will has just not stopped. He's relentless with these barricades. He loves his sound cues, and now he's waiting. Oh, Tyler going for a pre-fire through a barricade, but Will a bit more adept for this one as he shoots down the barricade completely, and he's just waiting for the push. But a frag grenade coming out from Tyler. Not going to do anything though, because Will's playing Jaeger, so the ADS picks that up as Tyler goes for a pre-fire through the wall. I mean, that was a smart play if Will had pushed into that. Another frag grenade coming out on the side of Tyler, and that is going to land, and it's going to get the kill. What a play from Tyler. The frag grenade coming out, and Will walking straight into that. Oh, bye-bye, Will.
Will's not very
Whoa.
fine at the frag grenades, is he? I
Will,
killed him with a frag
and the
grenade.
irony, getting killed by a frag grenade as Jaeger.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler, and
Oh.
that is a morale
And look at
booster
that
of the
ADS.
round.
His ADS could have just been in one position, one other position, but no.
Oh dear. Oh, that landed.
You know Tyler's feeling very good.
That's
at
not a
that,
round you
yeah.
forget quickly. That is a round. We knocked Tyler for picking the Nook. We said it wasn't a good idea, and he proves us all wrong by coming away with that as a kill. Now that, I'm not gonna lie, that was a really nice round from Tyler.
watching me start wondering about grenades now.
Yeah, Will's going to be making sure that his ADS is, if he goes...
But I think I'm in a
right
bit
place.
of a problem though, guys. I'm just going to show you on the caster cam. My voice went. I filled these two glasses entirely with drink. This one had lemonade, and this one had a pint of
my
water
little
in.
brother Watt didn't try it.
No, James. I'm fully out of the lemonade glass, and I've already drank half a pint of water.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, Bear Grylls it. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna have
use
to
your-
Bear Grylls.
your-
I'm just gonna have
oh,
to
no.
rip out and
Yes.
pull through with absolutely no vocal cords.
No, I mean like he's...
I'll just strip your own piss.
It's a pint glass.
Yeah.
That's not a pint
It
glass.
is. It is.
That's so small.
It's not. It's quite. Obviously, I can't show you. I've got a drink in it. It's quite. It's not as tall as a pint glass, but it's a lot more width.
Is it
It's got a
thick?
lot more. Yeah, it's
Is
very.
it like,
it's very
is it like
thick.
an Adam?
Yeah, it's type of like
wide?
an. Yeah, it's short and wide. Anyway, back into this game in hand. We've got the Jackal being brought out from Tyler. Again, an operator who he just does not really play. If we only see anyone on the Jackal, it is usually Adam. And Will nearly getting shot through a barricade as he deploys another ADS. He's going to be playing the Jaeger again. Hopefully this time a frag grenade doesn't kill him. Although it's not a matter of hope. I mean, it's definitely not going to happen. Tyler taking the smoke canisters with Jaeger as with Jackal, as you usually do, using that shotgun on the side of Jackal to give himself a bit of extra versatility, blowing open some holes in the wall. But he's going to go for a rotate through to White Stairs, looking to try and see if he can shoot Will in the back. But again, these barricades are proving a nuisance for Tyler as now Will rotates to yet another sound cue given off by Tyler. However, Tyler's getting rid of these barricades right at the start of the round. That means whatever play he wants to go for now, he is in clear line of sight. He's able to just go for it. I mean, there's no more barricades that he's going to have to get rid of, apart from the one straight into sight from Trophy Room. But I mean, yeah, that barricade, I think Will just shot it out anyway. Yeah, he has. And that already had a hole in it anyway, so Tyler could have easily got a shot off through that, and now he's tracked Will. He's got the feet on the track, and using the power of Jackal to his full advantage. He goes to a walk-in closet, but that wall has already been fully reinforced, so absolutely nothing he can do against that. James said if he went the Hibana, that could have been a smart play for him, and it definitely could have been a smart play, but the Jackal going to be used instead, and the Jackal's going to win out the round. Will has nothing in response. He's been tracked. Tyler knows where he is. Will's running around like a headless chicken in sight, but Tyler able to land those shots when it counts, and that's a very easy round for him, using one of those tracks, able to pinpoint Will's location, rotate to where he was, and that's a 4-all scoreline now, as we thought Will might start pulling away with the scoreline. No, Tyler's going to say nope, and we're going to be back down to a draw. 4-all as we head into round 9. And in fact, as we head into round 9, it will actually be the side switch. So Tyler's going to be starting on the defense, well, resuming his duties on the defense, going straight down to basement and going to be playing Capcan. Will back to his old ways for Hibana on the attack.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if Mike was on mute or not, so I just didn't speak. But all I'd say is Will's probably getting the better picks off here. Like Jaeger, okay, might have turned out bad, but it should have worked. He had the idea. Hibana, the Hibana's gonna work for him. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You can either get the walls or the hatches. And on this map, if you get the hatches, I say it's really easy. Because you can go between each hatch, and especially with Hibana, you can run across that. You can run across the rooms pretty fast, and you can drop down and probably kill Tyler, even though you don't even need to go through a door.
I think the way Tyler's going to have to win this one is he's got to play safe, but as I say that, Will drones him out very early on in the round, goes for a pre-fire through the barricade, not going to find him though. Tyler setting down these EDDs. I think the only way Tyler's going to be able to win this one is to play safe and hope that Will makes a mistake by running into those traps, and you only need to run into 2, and that is the end of you. But Will's going to spot out the first one at that bunker door. So that's going to be 1 EDD down, but we're not going to see any action from us. I think Tyler's taken the Nitro Cell indeed he has, so we'll see if he's able to do anything. Obviously, the Nitro Cell means that he's going to be playing a bit more of an anchor style with the Capcan, and we'll see if he's able to make that work for him. See if he's able to continue with Spring, get his 3rd round in a row. We're going to be going back onto his drone. Now remember, he has got both, but as I say that, Tyler sees one, shoots one, and Will has only got one drone left on the board, so he looks to break open the barricade and push in through tower. And we'll see what Will is going to do with the upstairs control. Obviously, he's got his breach charges, and he's used all of his Excarios pellets at the bunker wall, so he won't be able to get any hatches up here which are reinforced, but obviously none of them are reinforced because the bunker wall was fully reinforced. Will made sure to get rid of that. So it means that Tyler's safety whilst being in sight is a lot less comfortable and a lot less of a confident hold whilst being in sight. Hence why Tyler's walking all around the map right now on the bottom floor, trying to find out what staircase or what hatch Will is going to push in from. All these hatches being open though, as James said, it's very easy to rotate between these hatches and it's very easy to get a fast push. As now we see a fast push from Will, he's looking to drop down the hatch, and indeed he does, as now he's straight into sight. Tyler, absolutely no response, he's keeping himself hidden, as Will is low on about 50 HP. He goes in for the plant though. Tyler hears this and he starts to go for a push of his own. Nitro cell out, detonated and won the round. Tyler with the smart plays here, and again, Will not learning from his mistakes on the attack, and he's playing too aggressive right now. The Nitro going to come out from the fake plant that Will did, and a beautiful play from Tyler seals his third round in a row as he takes the scoreline now in the advantageous position. A 5-4 lead, and Tyler's on break points as we head into round 10.
Yeah, Tyler's like he's sort of showing up. I would say he's like normally by now I would say Tyler wouldn't be playing good at all. I would say Tyler would be probably a bit disheartened, but he's not. He's playing.
Tyler is...
They're playing to each other's standards.
Oh, Tyler's just... he's playing out of his mind right now. I've never seen Tyler play this smartly in a Premiership before. Never in my life.
This calm as well.
I know. He's just playing so controlled. Even when he was down by a good couple of rounds, and we know what Tyler's like, and I saw that he was down, and I was like, right, Will's going to pull away now, and that's going to be the end of that. It's going to be a bit of an anticlimactic game, and we're going to see a 7-3 victory for Will here. Tyler just brought it back, and now he is the one in control. And it doesn't look like he's going to be losing control anytime soon, especially with how Will played that round. I mean, Will didn't necessarily do anything wrong there. He just was a little bit too...
He just didn't do anything right.
He didn't do anything... It's not he didn't do anything right. A lot of things were smart and calculated. He just didn't do anything exceptional. Whereas Tyler played that so smart. He played it so smart. He heard the Capcan trap. He knew exactly where Will was. We knew Will was inside... what room even is that? I can't remember what it is in basement. He knew Will was in red. Let's call it red. He knew Will was in there. And yet he didn't even peek it. He just waited until he heard that plant sound, which he inevitably did, and then went for the Nitro. So he didn't even have to expose himself to a gunfight. He's learned that his gun skill isn't good enough to go up against Will's in a heads-up gunfight, so he's using his brains instead, and that is what's equalising this match, and that is great to see from Tyler, because he is playing so well with his brains, and he got the Nitro cell off, and that's an easy round, you know.
I was speaking to Tyler the other day, and he was saying to me that he stopped doing terrorists and he's gone and put on rank now. Just instead of learning to get good aim, he's been trying to learn how to play better, smarter, which makes sense for Tyler. Because he's not going to be the kid who's going to sit there and get killed.
Clearly working for him right now. He's just going for a peek up white stairs, and he could be able to catch Will on the drone right now. And I think he just saw it, and there we are. He's got Will, one bullet, and Tyler's on match point. A headshot with a one tap, whilst Will was on drone. Oh my God, Tyler! It is disrespectful right now. Oh my God!
He redid what he did that one time when he couldn't get the echo.
Oh my God, Tyler is out of control, and Will looking so lost right now. He even picked away from the Hibana. He chose an Hibana every single attacking round. He went to the IQ and it went even worse for what was a bad round anyway there on that last round with a Hibana. A 6-4 lead for Tyler as he's on match point, looking to come away with the finals spot. And what a round from Tyler. What a round from Tyler. This is such a good game to watch.
He might have done him dirty, but at least he didn't go for that knife like he did that one time.
Yeah. That was just... Oh my God.
He could have done loads of things. He could have... Yeah, James said he could have...
Tyler is just playing out of his mind right now. I mean, the ability to know that he was
I
going to
don't
be
think
able to
I've
push
seen
up
Tyler
those
play
white
this
stairs.
dominantly.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to know that he was able to push up those white stairs and go for that heads-up gunfight. I mean, Will obviously it wasn't a gunfight; it was on his drone. I mean, the knowledge to know that he was able to pull that off. He knew where Will was. Not the precise location, obviously, but he knew where Will was, and he pulled it off using, again, I'm going to say it again, he's using his brains to fight the aim right now, and this is just beautiful from Tyler, and it shows that sometimes playing the support and having the game knowledge over the raw talent with gun skill is sometimes a better option. As Will is in a very difficult position, and he is fighting for his life to be able to play in the final right now. Knows Tyler's playing Ella though, seeing those Grismot mines, and he's trying to shoot them from below. Using the electronics detector, he's going to take IQ the second time in a row, now hoping to make something happen a little bit better than what happened last time he went IQ, which was quite embarrassing, getting one tapped whilst being on his drone. Tyler hoping to close this one out, as now Will going for the deployment of a breach charge, and Tyler getting some shots through a wall as Will is on half HP and the barrack and the breach charge being shot out.
My God.
Will going for a pre-fire through a wall of his own though. Both of them having a very large magazine though, able to pull this one off, and Tyler playing very smart, very aggressive, and keeping his control on this round, making Will play scared. Will hoping to try and see if he can get something from below as he tries to shoot out some more Grismot mines. He's
Jesus.
not even able to get one though.
I've just
Will
seen
on
that
about
pre-fire
45
through the
HP, and
with
Tyler
Tyler.
on absolutely no damage whatsoever. He's still sat on 100, playing Viella, aggressive but playing on site, as now Will's peeking up white stairs. Tyler doing the same though, a prone angle as he attempts to win and go to the final, and he does. It's a headshot to finish the game. Round 11 goes away at Tyler as he wins the game and goes to the final. What a game from Tyler as he comes away
This will
with
be
the
a good
victory.
challenge. This is going to be very, very good to play against. Tyler played that amazingly, and I want to come against a Tyler who's playing like that in a final, because I think that would complement each other.
Unlucky, Will.
The best anchor, well, the only anchor. Let's be honest. The best anchor
Fucking very good game.
and the best attacker.
Fucking well played,
Roma.
Tyler.
Innit? Very well played.
Tyler,
boys. Very
my
well played.
god, you are insane. Oh my god.
Respect.
I'm not
Lola.
happy about that last.
I can't unmute both of them.
What did you want?
Oh my
what
god,
did you want
Tyler.
to do? 360
Tyler.
no-scoping?
Oh,
Jesus.
oh,
no,
you are
like,
out of control, man.
I can't unmute them both.
I can't
Help.
unmute them both. I can't even unmute one right now. I've lost
they
him.
can't hear
I've
you,
lost
so-
him. Yeah, I've lost him. Okay, I think I'm good
No,
now
there
for
we
both
go.
of them. I
There's
think
so
I'm good
many
for both of
rounds
them.
where Will should've
Oh
won.
my god.
So
What
many.
a game.
I feel
What
so
a
bad for
game.
Will,
Will,
there were
you
so many
played well
rounds
as
you
well,
should've
but
won.
Tyler,
To be honest,
you were
Well, the problem
insane.
is after I got thingy, the rushes just didn't work as much, and
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
yeah, I wonder why, Will, because Tyler's just gonna notice that. He's gonna notice what you're doing.
Nah.
It's just like me. It's just like
Tyler, my
when I was
God.
roaming, you realised.
Tyler,
Well,
you
Jesus,
man
didn't
wanted
say
to
that.
play
very-
action.
Tyler, I'm gonna say it.
Very,
Tyler, I'm gonna say it.
very well
You know, I
played.
kind of accidentally banned Ash. I was gonna ban IQ. I guess banning Ash is a better idea.
Tyler, you were.
Can you not? Could I? Was I
Insane,
just
that
an
was
idiot,
the-
or could I just?
No,
or can
Will.
you not shoot the mellow mines through the floor?
You can, Will,
You're the
except
idiot, yeah.
where you were positioned, you were shooting the, you know, the metal bars in the
They were
floor.
shooting
You were
the
just
metal
shooting
beams.
metal bars in the
Metal
floor.
bars.
You weren't shooting through. But Tyler, I'm going to say it. That was the best
shoot you
game
in
that
that,
you
by
have
the way,
ever
when I shot
played
you
in the
to shoot the
1v1
one?
Premiership
Yeah.
ever. That is your best performance.
No, I
ever.
think the one where I 7-2'd Will on border was.
No,
I
this
think
is even
7-2.
better. That the way you played
no,
was
7-4.
just so
Really?
good.
No, the way you played.
The way
was
you
so
played was so good.
fair enough.
It
Innit?
was such a good game. I mean, at the start, it was
To
super,
be fair,
super
the
close,
most
and it was
calculated thing
such a
I
good
did
round.
was that grenade.
That grenade
That
was
literally
great.
the most calculated
That
thing I think I've ever
grenade
done.
was
Oh my
so
god. And Tyler, the
That-
entire
that
round
really-
before
you
that,
dismantled
the
it.
entire round before that, we were questioning the Nook pick the entire time. We were going, why is he taking Nook? It's such a bad operator. No one plays it, and then you come away with that kill. I mean, you proved us all wrong. That was insane.
You did that. I was saying how you're not gonna get the gunfights and you use your brain, and then you do that with Masali. You walk upstairs and use one tapping just to go against what other
I felt so bad. I felt
The
really
thing is
was
with that,
such a
right,
good
is
game.
I was about to get off the drone right then and jump into sight.
Oh, the timing, the timing.
Oh my god, I was just like, oh no, he's there. Oh, that's
Will,
a shame.
at
I
what
almost didn't
Will?
wanna
At
kill
what
you.
round
At
did
least you
you?
didn't go for
At
mine.
what round did you know that it was
At least
over?
I was
Will?
gonna.
What
throw
round
an
did what
Atlas, I was
round?
like,
What round
that's
did you
what
know
I
it was over, Will? Or did you?
When I
did
saw
you
you
keep
picked
fighting
Ella
to
on the
the
last
end?
round.
Oh, you saw.
Oh really?
Oh, Tyler, I mean,
The Ella pick was just like, right.
Tyler, you played so well.
The thing is,
man. That was just, I've never seen you play that
I
well
feel
before.
pretty happy with that game if I'm
I've
fully
never
honest.
seen you
the thing
play
is,
that
with
well.
that
It makes me
round,
thinking,
I was
Well
going to
done.
Hibana, I wish I'd ran for the
I thought you were gonna
gunfight
get.
instead of.
Oh,
The thing
I
is,
wish
oh,
when I
what
jumped
round where
down.
you did that was the when I first went Masali, when we was in kitchen, where you just ran straight at me.
No, the thing,
Oh,
the
well,
thing
thought
that
I had
was,
that
5
round.
seconds left, and I just run in.
And managed to get me.
the thing,
See, I think I was midway through reload. I thought I was behind the you know, the little island in the middle. I thought I was behind that, but I wasn't.
the thing that was crazy
Keep
though
up.
is
Just
that
keep up.
Tyler, a lot of your wins where you've like been out when you've performed amazing. It's also been down to the fact that your opposition hasn't performed at their best. But right there, I mean, Will. Obviously, you weren't at the top of your game.
It's not- no,
but you
it felt
weren't
like Will
playing
played
bad
bad
at all.
at all.
Will
Will
was
did- Will did
playing
really
good.
good.
I didn't play bad.
You
Yeah,
didn't
Will
play
was playing
bad.
well.
You weren't playing exceptional,
That-
but you were
Well, I
playing
guess you
good.
didn't really use
but
your brain in them
Tyler was
last
just
couple of rounds, but
Tyler was just
Well,
First
the
playing
couple
last
rounds
good.
was
round,
really
that
good.
round where I got nitroed, instead of going for that plant bait, I wish I'd have just
oh
like, ran
yeah.
at Tyler.
Oh, never mind. I think that Capcom one was a really good one.
You played that so smart, Tyler. You didn't even
That-
go for the
that-
peak at all
that
at any
round,
point.
I
You
probably
just
should've
sat,
just gone for the
waited,
gunfight.
heard the plant, and went for the nitro cell, and that was beautiful.
You ran into how did you not die from a Capcom traps? You ran into so many.
No,
I
he
got
ran
like
into
40,
yeah.
yeah.
He,
No, I
he
only
was
took
on.
one.
He only took one. He only tanked one. He shot all the
Oh
others.
really? It must have been a British charger then.
It probably was. I mean, he destroyed two matches with the British charges and then
No,
one.
to be honest, that change would have done different. Is I would have, but that when I jumped down the hatch and used to like, I ran into sight. I wish I'd ran the other way and gone towards him for the fight.
yeah.
I mean, Will. Now that
and
we're
then
now that we're at the end of the game,
knockdowns,
though, obviously everything's over now. Do you think that there was anything you could have done differently in like a specific one round that could have won you that round?
That round, the round,
That round, where you know, so you would have gone for the heads-up gunfight. Did you know where Tyler was though, or do you think that you might have peeked the wrong door?
I
and
knew
would
he
have
was
shot you back?
around the left.
Okay. Tyler, I mean, obviously,
To be honest, that's all I needed because the last round, all the rounds before that where I was just winning him against him, like just gunfights. I had no clue where he was. He was just trying to look at the side. What was happening?
I had no
what
clue.
round was it? I literally.
Oh, the pulse
alibi
one,
round.
the pulse
the
one.
alibi round.
Oh, the
Right,
elevator.
where I literally walked back a few steps, aim, and you're there. You've got a great angle, and then you come out a little bit just to give me a head. I was like, what is this?
I was so annoyed. I was like, oh no, I had the chance to get in there and all, and you just smashed me.
Of-
Oh no, but the pulse one, for some reason, I decided to not move my reticle. I looked at one spot and did not look away. So you stepped out of the way of my gunfire and killed me. Because for some reason I was like, oh, my finger doesn't go left.
Tyler, obviously you won that game, and obviously that was a good win for you. But like I'm just gonna say what I said to Will. Are there any rounds specifically? Obviously you did lose a few, but you think that was a pivotal moment that you could have done something differently and come away with a win for that round.
Well, obviously I could have played the pulse one a hell of a lot smarter because I was kind of just chasing
you
Will
did
the
you
entire
did
round.
lose you did lose 80
I walked
HP as
straight
well by
into him when
walking
he
into
blew
him with
that
a cardiac
yeah.
sensor up. So that
I
was a
walked
big
straight into him
misplay.
when he opened that
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, so that's probably one of the rounds. Wait, what was another one that I lost?
You also lost the one where Will was playing that alibi. You also lost the one where Will charged into sight. He did sort of that like rush with the Hibana.
Oh god, yeah, that one.
For the first round, yeah.
I could have played that
my
one a hell of a lot
Hibana
better by,
plays
you know,
that game. I
actually
can't
not
lie,
Cronin.
they were sick.
They
We're
were
great.
good plays. But, I mean, you just exploited.
If I'd have had Ash,
Tyler.
I could have won even more.
Oh, yeah.
Because the thing is, I would have preferred
My
the
accidental
Apple.
ban
Because the
helped
problem
me,
was,
I really wanted to ban a
Um,
Q, like, oh bro.
the
Ash.
problem was, I was running out of ammo after every like smaller gunfight, and I'd have to reload.
Oh yeah, because 21,
and then
yeah.
exchange, which is why I'd kept fighting and then running off with it and trying to go for it again.
By the
If
way,
I
I
would have just stopped.
I want to apologise to you guys because I think it was round 3, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh,
where
yeah.
Will,
Tom
you
had a
it was
nightmare.
the kitchen hold, and it was the one where Will was in sight for like a minute going on his drone, and it came down to like that final 10-second play. That was like one of the closest and most entertaining rounds of the entire game, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to cast it properly because I'm not
Oh, Tom.
taking this out of context. I lost my voice completely. I could not speak.
Oh my god.
So I went
Why?
down.
No, you listen to
Seriously, rewatch it and you will understand.
I
my
mean, it'll make
voice
it even
went.
more beautiful. We'll just hear
My-
the gunshots.
My voice went
I know you
You just did that.
completely. and I couldn't even. It was really painful. So in the end, I went down and got a pint of water, a full glass of lemonade, and I've drank all the lemonade. I've got about half a pint left of water, so I've really been necking them throughout the entire
the
game.
knockround
I don't
when
know.
he grenaded me.
My voice just
If
went
I'd have
so
stood
bad.
where I was, because it landed on the floor. It didn't actually.
It landed
go
right in the door.
It landed on.
Like,
it landed on
no,
the
it
door.
landed,
If
it
I'd
went in
stayed
the
where
door,
I
didn't
was,
it? Yeah.
well, it didn't bounce.
See, the
through
thing
into
is,
the room, so
I
if I was
kind
where I
of knew you'd
was,
come back in, so that's why I threw the grenade. And if it didn't kill
Well,
you, I would
the
have
thing is,
thrown
if I'd
another one and
stayed
see if I
where I
could try
was-
and get it to bounce off the wall.
if I'd
and
stayed
get it
where I
into the other
was,
side.
I thought you used one of them because they're my ADS go.
No, you did.
Oh
use
yeah,
one.
yeah,
no,
I
you
did.
did.
That's the first
The first
So if
one,
I'd have stood
the
where I
first
was,
one
you
you
were
threw,
screwed.
it was at the upturn
Because you had
table.
no utility
Yeah.
left,
Yeah.
and I was just holding
No.
the angles.
Yeah, you walked into that grenade. Well,
So I would've
that was really bad timing.
Because
Because
I
the thing
just
is,
stayed where I was,
Will, if you
and
walked
then
there,
gunfight with him.
if you walked there like an extra second earlier, you would have won that round. Because obviously you would have had the grenade out, cooking it, and you would have been able to get an easy kill on somebody who didn't have a gun out. So, I mean, so that's just down to unfortunate timing there. But obviously, well played
is
from Tyler
very
coming out with that
unfortunate.
I mean, either way, I'm happy with the
Yeah.
result because think about. I didn't cast the last one.
Yeah.
The last thing.
Okay.
I think about it, it's the two last finalists doing this final. Speaking out of experience.
Is it good?
Well, I tell you what, it was an absolutely amazing rematch.
Hey, the thing is though, you won last time, I won
Yeah,
this time.
Will
so
Will got his
we're
shot
1-1
last.
now, Will.
Will got his shots
Well, I think
last
I
season.
think
He came
we're
away with that one.
exactly even in wins.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
That was
I think we are,
that was a great game though. But it's like
Because
seriously. a great game.
because this season we went 1-1, and then we won one in finals. Did I beat you? Because we went Oregon before the semi-finals last time. Did I beat you on that? Because if so,
No, I remember because it was like one of your first games, wasn't it? So I think I beat you. Yeah, 7-4, I think it was. Wait, I
yeah,
know.
no, I was on board of this season.
I'm thinking of Chalet.
Chalet was like 7-2 because I was shit.
No, I was 7-4.
Will
because of
Will
7-2
had a
and then
really
smash it.
disgusting idea for Chalet though, Tyler.
did
Oh
he?
yeah, Chalet. If you took me to Chalet, let's just say.
You wouldn't
Thing
have
is, I
enjoyed
literally,
it.
yeah, because I was playing with Connor this morning. I said my goal for the first 4 rounds of every map is to piss him off as much as possible. Not even, I don't even care if I lose him. I just want to annoy him. So if I annoy him, he ain't gonna play as good, and then I'll win.
Yeah, but
And
surprisingly,
I literally said to Connor.
Surprisingly,
I
it
said to Connor, I
worked
can't
out
do
for
that.
him.
surprisingly,
Well, to
Tyler
Connor,
wasn't
no, I
phased
didn't
by
even.
it, which
No,
was
I didn't
really
go for any
surprising.
really ratty things.
No.
No,
I
not
think
this
it's
map,
because I've
I
adopted
literally
this
said to
new,
Connor.
like hyper.
Well, I wanted to
it's
start.
not
on
like I was
defense, that's
really
the issue.
aggressive this game, but I think it's because like, the past couple of games
You
I
weren't,
did, I was playing like hyper
yeah, because
aggressive,
you're
wasn't I?
way too cautious usually, and this time you just sort of let that go,
Yeah.
and you were so much better for it. Because
I found the
in
in-between.
the past, you would never have made that flank, like going up and killing Will when he was on that drone on that second to last round. You would have never have made that in the past, like absolutely no way. So
Wait, hasn't it
Why
been
all
twice
this
I've
is
done
still
that
in
to him
Tyler's-
now?
Right.
I don't
While
know,
all
it
this
doesn't
is
matter.
still in
I did it
Tyler's
to him on
back, we're
Villa
going
as well,
to
didn't I?
rank so we can
With
win.
Ella.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's go
let's end the stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was an absolutely amazing game there. I hope you did enjoy. It was a great one to cast of the rounds which I did with my very broken voice. It was a great one to watch though, an absolutely amazing game. That one will definitely have a lot of highlights, and we'll put those up on the IC Sports Instagram as soon as possible. Make sure you go drop a follow there. You can partake in the community votes that we do, and you can also watch the highlights, the best 3 kills of every Premiership game that goes on. Those get put on the Instagram, and also some kills of random rank games that we've put on there as well, which are pretty cool. So if you want to see those, then make sure you go drop a follow. Also drop a follow on my main Instagram. Get notified when every live stream is live. Thank you so much for watching though. It will be a good while before you see another live stream. I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks, so we won't have any live streams of normal ranked or the final for 2.5 weeks. But when we do get back, the first stream will be the final. It will be James versus Tyler. That'd be a great game, a best of 3, obviously, as we do for the final. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go follow me on all the socials, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.